Cheating doesn't just break hearts, it rewires trust, love, and even how two people see themselves. According to relationship experts, infidelity has emotional, psychological, and even physical consequences that most couples never fully recover from. In today's video, we're diving into expert-backed effects of cheating on a relationship, some of which might surprise you. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like to the channel, and hit the bell for more videos. It shatters emotional trust. Experts say the very foundation of a healthy relationship is trust, and cheating destroys that instantly. Once broken, rebuilding it is like gluing shattered glass. It may hold, but it will never look the same. Even small acts of secrecy can trigger paranoia and suspicion for years. It creates emotional trauma. Infidelity is often compared to emotional trauma. Psychologists note that being cheated on can cause symptoms similar to post-traumatic stress, flashbacks, anxiety, depression, and an ongoing fear of abandonment. The betrayed partner may replay the betrayal in their mind repeatedly, struggling to move forward. It destroys self-esteem. When someone is cheated on, they often internalize the betrayal, wondering, "What's wrong with me?" Experts explain that cheating can damage a person's sense of self-worth, leading them to question their attractiveness, intelligence, or even their value as a partner. It changes communication dynamics. Before cheating, couples might talk openly and honestly. After cheating, communication becomes guarded, defensive, or full of blame. Therapists say that couples who don't address this shift honestly often find themselves emotionally distant, even if they stay together. It breeds resentment and bitterness. Forgiveness may come with time, but resentment usually lingers. Experts warn that even if a partner says they've moved on, the hidden anger or mistrust can quietly poison future interactions, leading to passive-aggressive behavior or emotional shutdown. It alters the power balance. After infidelity, one partner often holds emotional power, usually the one who was betrayed. Therapists explain that this imbalance can lead to guilt-driven behavior from the cheater and control-driven reactions from the victim. This dynamic makes genuine healing very difficult. It impacts physical intimacy. According to sex and relationship experts, intimacy becomes complicated after cheating. The betrayed partner may withdraw physically or feel disgusted, while the unfaithful one may struggle with guilt or rejection. Rebuilding that physical closeness requires deep emotional work, not just apologies. It affects how you see love. Cheating can completely alter a person's beliefs about love and commitment. Many victims become guarded or emotionally unavailable in future relationships. Experts say it can create a love defense mechanism, a way to avoid being hurt again by never fully trusting again. It changes the relationship identity. Every couple has a shared identity, a story they tell themselves about who they are. Cheating rewrites that story. Suddenly, the relationship is no longer about us against the world, but about us after betrayal. For many couples, that shift is irreversible. It forces a crossroad: rebuild or release. In the end, experts agree on one thing: cheating forces couples to make a choice. Either rebuild through complete transparency, therapy, and time, or accept that the relationship has ended its course. Healing is possible, but it demands brutal honesty and equal effort from both sides. It shatters emotional trust. Trust is the foundation of every strong relationship, and cheating demolishes it instantly. Once broken, it's nearly impossible to rebuild without years of work and transparency. It creates deep emotional trauma. Psychologists compare the pain of betrayal to trauma recovery. The mind replays events, causing sleepless nights, panic, and emotional flashbacks. It destroys self-esteem. Many betrayed partners internalize the act, believing they weren't good enough, which damages self-confidence for years. It turns love into fear. Love once felt safe. Now it feels dangerous. Cheating plants the fear that love always ends in pain. It breeds constant insecurity even after forgiveness. Suspicion lingers. Every phone notification, late reply, or unexplained outing feels like a threat. It corrupts communication. Couples stop being open. Conversations become filtered, defensive, or manipulative. Silence replaces sincerity. It creates power imbalance. After infidelity, one partner controls the emotional climate, usually the one who was hurt. The cheater often walks on eggshells. It causes guilt and shame. Experts note that guilt can consume the unfaithful partner, leading to self-hate or overcompensation that doesn't fix the real damage. It changes attachment styles. Betrayal can turn secure partners into anxious or avoidant types, forever altering how they bond in future relationships. It damages sexual intimacy. Physical connection becomes awkward or painful. Desire fades and trust and vulnerability disappears. It creates a cycle of overthinking. The betrayed person starts analyzing everything: past messages, tone of voice, even facial expressions, looking for hidden lies. It can lead to obsessive behavior. Experts warn that cheating can trigger obsessive checking, phones, social media, or tracking, a form of emotional survival mode. It changes conflict patterns. Arguments become about the past instead of the present. Every small issue reopens the same old wound. It weakens emotional safety. The betrayed partner no longer feels emotionally secure. They hide feelings to avoid more hurt. It reduces empathy. Cheating often creates emotional numbness. The cheater may justify their actions. The victim may stop caring entirely. It shifts relationship identity. Couples stop seeing themselves as a team and start seeing themselves as opponents in an emotional battle. It causes role confusion. The cheater becomes both the villain and the comforter, while the betrayed struggles between anger and longing. It alters future expectations. Even if the relationship continues, expectations change. One or both may silently lower their standards for love. It erodes respect. Respect takes time to earn but seconds to lose. Cheating often kills admiration, leaving behind resentment. It creates emotional distance. Partners may still live together, but emotionally, they exist on opposite sides of a wall. It invites emotional detachment. The betrayed partner may disconnect emotionally as a defense mechanism, appearing calm but feeling nothing inside. It leads to emotional dependency. Some people stay after cheating because of fear, not love. They depend on the relationship for identity, not happiness. It creates identity crisis. Experts say infidelity can make people question who they are. Am I not enough? Why did this happen to me? It breaks the concept of loyalty. Once loyalty is broken, even genuine promises feel empty. The betrayed often struggles to believe in loyalty again. It normalizes dishonesty. If cheating isn't confronted properly, it becomes normalized. The unfaithful may start believing a little lie won't hurt. It can lead to emotional numbness. After so much pain, some people simply stop feeling altogether. Neither joy nor sadness, just emotional flatness. It can trigger revenge behavior. Experts note that betrayed partners sometimes cheat back, not from love, but from pain, creating a vicious emotional cycle. It increases anxiety and paranoia. Even after reconciliation, every delay, call, or unexplained story triggers anxiety and mistrust. It weakens social bonds. Friends and family may lose respect for the cheater, causing isolation and shame within the relationship circle. It damages mental health. Depression, insomnia, loss of appetite, and mood swings are common post-infidelity effects, according to therapists. It can change how you view all relationships. A single betrayal can make someone cynical about love, expecting deceit from everyone, not just partners. It introduces control dynamics. The betrayed may start monitoring, controlling, or setting strict rules to feel safe again, a survival tactic that rarely works. It undermines future commitment. Even if they stay, both partners may fear deep commitment again, emotionally distancing to avoid future pain. It creates emotional flashbacks. Certain triggers, a song, a location, a scent, can instantly bring the pain back, even years later. It affects physical health. Stress from betrayal releases cortisol, which experts say can cause fatigue, weakened immunity, and even heart issues. It changes love language needs. After cheating, the betrayed partner's emotional needs shift. They require reassurance and validation more than before. It makes forgiveness complicated. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. True forgiveness takes emotional maturity, not denial. It can lead to emotional rebirth. Some experts say infidelity forces personal growth, a painful awakening that leads to stronger boundaries and self-awareness. It tests the relationship's depth. A relationship built only on attraction or convenience usually collapses after cheating. Real emotional bonds may survive, but rarely unchanged. It can strengthen a relationship, in rare cases. When both partners commit to therapy, honesty, and accountability, some couples report a stronger, more mature bond, but only through deep work. It exposes hidden relationship problems. Infidelity often reveals unresolved emotional gaps, like neglect, poor communication, or unmet emotional needs. It forces honest conversations. Cheating sometimes triggers brutally honest discussions that were long avoided, uncomfortable, but necessary for healing. It changes the way you love yourself. Being betrayed can push someone towards self-reflection, healing, and self-love, learning that their worth isn't tied to another's choices. It forces the hardest choice: rebuild or let go. At the end, every couple must face this truth. You either rebuild stronger or you release the relationship to protect your peace. Both paths demand courage. But staying in pain is not love. Conclusion: cheating isn't just a mistake. It's a decision that sends emotional shockwaves through a relationship. While some couples manage to rebuild, most never return to the same level of trust and connection. Experts remind us that prevention, through communication, respect, and emotional honesty, is far easier than trying to repair the damage afterward. Cheating doesn't just happen to a relationship, it happens within it. It exposes weaknesses, fears, and truths that were buried under routine. Whether you choose to rebuild or walk away, experts agree. Healing begins when honesty replaces denial.